Try to catch up with my, try to catch up with my, try to catch up with my, catch up with my. The shorty was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there when you go. Try to catch up with my, catch up with my, try to catch up with my. So I teach you with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I catch it with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. It melts away. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my, catch it with my, catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they are falling to the ground. Dance around in circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I kiss you with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I catch it with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end, it's away.
Hey everybody, sorry I was a few minutes late. I had to do a lot of things and my computer wasn't responding. So here I am. It's just after 10 p.m. EDT on a July 9th, 2022. Foodie Beauty deleted a stream where it was all faces. What was that called? Let me look that up for a second here. But it seems it showed her fupa area covered, but you could see a lot. So, oh yes, it was crying, laughing faces. How much of them did she put in? 14 streamed a couple hours ago, and then she did a stream after that where it's called OMG, What is This Life? and that ended just under an hour ago. It seems she is triggered by Amberlynn Reed. Amberlynn Reed released a video in response to what's going on. I actually haven't seen it because I've been busy trying to get this program done for my mom's funeral. And this is just too much. It's like hours and hours and hours each day. But Amberlynn Reed response is called Spilling the Tea and Let's Go Shopping What I Ate Today, episode 9. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. A lot of people are weighing in on the drama, including Apathetic Facts. Shout outs to Apathetic Facts there. Everybody, really. So, Amberlynn Reed is getting exactly what she wanted, a reaction out of Foodie Beauty. Pete's Little Brony Collection says the ALR response wasn't much. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. So what exactly did she say? KT says ALR trying to be relevant, nothing more. Okay, cool. So what I will say is if you want to join the panel, you want to talk about this, then come on up right now, join the panel, and we can talk. If not, it's okay. Don't have to. It's always optional. Those are pre-recorded. She mentions nothing about Foodie Beauty, says SB. Okay. She wore the hammered heart necklace. Okay. Hey, Ruby Pyro Jules. Welcome. Kelly Wade. Hi there. Exactly, Lisa B. Hopefully you're okay. Happy Saturday, everyone out there. Hopefully you're staying safe. It's a dangerous world these days. So hopefully you are staying safe. A lot of people are still affected by the whole Rogers outage. Some people still don't have their stuff back. It's been a wild ride here in Ontario. I actually was fortunate to not have been affected because I am not with Rogers Services. I used to, but they were a headache every single month. Amy Purdue, hi there. How are you doing? Not that insufferable heart necklace again. Yeah, that's the one. So what's gonna happen? We even got Roman in the mix. I know you don't want to talk about Roman, but Roman was in the mix as well, where she called him sexy last night. He became a VIB and other things. So we got Roman once again putting himself in the mix. I thought he'd gone away, but I guess not. We're going to have to see more of him, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at things. Other than that, what can I say? Hey, Nesquik Milk. Hey, Shane. Jessica says cable is so expensive. It is expensive. Hey, Patty. Lara, what's going on? Right, Lynn? Exactly. Right, Nicole. All the guys she calls sexy or hot are not sexy. Maybe being dependent on her is the sexiness. How about that? That's what she likes. She likes guys who are dependent or can be dependent in one way or another, which seems to be her MO. Hi, Vanessa McCready. She probably is watching right now. I wouldn't doubt it. Hi there, Foodie. Reveal yourself. Hey, Taylor V. What's going on? Peggy Sheridan. Hello. Uh-oh, the bots are out. Let me put some blocks on. All right. Got okay. Got another one. Got hey Sugar House. What's going on? Yeah, all right. I think the bots are gone. Hopefully I got all of them. If not, tell me. But yeah, other than that, it's just being Foodie Beauty streaming, doing her thing, doing her non-content as she usually does. And that's about it. What else can I say? It's the same regurgitated stuff mixed in with shouting and screaming and saying really mean things about people. So, in other words, it's the same shit, just a different day. That's what I mean. Truly, it is. Hey, Toast. All right, I put my Cash App up there. So, if you want to help me out, by all means, because it's actually very difficult to fund the funeral. So I also will put in my PayPal link. So if you want to help me out that way, because these routes are more instant than any other route, like through YouTube. YouTube takes off 30%. Nader is about to go live. And what is he gonna go live with exactly? Is he just gonna sit around talk like he always does? And I mean, what is okay? It's called Doing It Right. Scheduled for 10:30 with a couple people waiting. Okay. All right. He's going to do his thing. Yes, thank you so much, Lara. I appreciate this. Also, check out the GoFundMe for Ray Ray. I will mention that. What I think of doing after I get my matters with my beautiful mom, I put her in the ground and put her to rest. I will be probably building a website for Ray Ray and seeing if we can fund her GoFundMe by advertising. I originally wanted to do that with Sunshine and Sunflowers, but it kind of didn't work out for various reasons, but I will do it this way. Hey, Karina, how are you doing? Saren, welcome. How are you doing, Saren? All right, so here's Ray Ray's GoFundMe since I'm by my lonesome here on a Saturday. And Smith says he scammed the Cancer Society. I did see Ari Pepperoni's video about that. I think it's kind of in poor taste to be doing what he was doing. And, there's just certain lines you shouldn't cross. But then again, people are crossing lines that they shouldn't cross all their lives. And that's why they're where they're at, because they keep crossing those lines. They don't live in with the parameters of the law, and then the law catches up to them, and then things happen. Hi there, Casper Kitty. Thank you, Lolo FC. Pretty when you're drunk. Hello. Yeah, funerals are wow, that's actually a pretty good price, 10K. When was this? Because the funeral for my mother's costing quite a bit more. Yeah, Pieces Lebroni collection. He was saying he was gonna match donations to him for cancer charity. And that's the not the right way to go about things, because a whole lot of problems can happen with people pocketing the money when they're saying they're going to match people's donations, because you're incentivizing people to donate to a charity when you say you're going to match their donation. But the problem is the donation is directly going to you, so you could do anything with it and you're not providing receipts. So there's just so much that can go wrong. I'm there, Mary from the Six. I see. That's why she owned the plot. That's why it was only 10K. Hello, Wide Awake.
Hello, Monty. I didn't want you to be by yourself.
All right. Well, thank you.
Of course. I wanted to let you know that when my mom passed away, I got $1,000 death benefit, so you might want to look into that.
Yeah, I'm looking into that.
Okay,
Thanks.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, if you can get insurance, get insurance. It's the best thing to do. Life insurance, funeral insurance, whatever it is, it does help, because funerals are costly, and then to absorb another person's debt is also costly. So don't put that on your family members or somebody else. Is just a really load right now, especially when we are looming on the cusp of a recession, because it's happening. That's why they're
Absolutely.
saying gas prices are going down, because we are right at that edge where it's going to be a pullback in the economy, and we're going to have a recession for maybe a year or two or three, or maybe even longer, because there's just added factors, war, the pandemic that has been going on for 2 years, 4 months. So how long is that? 28 months now.
Yes, and if you can take care of your paperwork beforehand, your will, that really makes it a lot
Yeah,
easier on us
exactly.
too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put the join link out more. Join the panel if you want to. Let's talk about it.
Hey,
If
Monty,
not,
I don't know if you covered this yet, but do you think that these um, things that she left around her room yesterday. Do we think those were really used, or were they just planted for a
I
story?
did cover it not in the stream, but my stream on my main channel, and a lot of people were saying, "Yeah, those are so planted. Like, why would you brag about that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that?"
I have no idea.
It's like me going around like, "Hey, I just put gas in my car. Look at that. See, there's gas in my car." I'm like, it's so ridiculous.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
cat. Mm-hmm. Sleepy Moo, have a good one. Hey, Texas Peep. Hey, Blondie. Yeah, I think we did a vote and like 99% of people said it was planted.
oh
I don't know
wow.
what happened to that 1%. But yeah, 99% think it's planted. Like, why would you do that? Utterly, utterly ridiculous for
The-
repeatedly pointing out that you were having sex.
and who it's with too. It's just creepy. The whole thing's creepy, and I just want to move on.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta move on. Shelly says she has a teenager brain. Exactly. You think S Jam is weird? How is S Jam weird? I mean, I would say more he's eccentric, but what do you think, Wide Awake? Do you think
Uh
S Jam is peculiar, eccentric?
peculiar. Oh my gosh, peculiar. Oh my god. But I wouldn't go near him with a 10-foot pole.
You really? I don't know. He reminds me of like a guy that, small town dude that doesn't really have much real world experience or like big city experience.
Hmm.
And he has a drinking problem. So that
Yeah.
is really weighing down on him. I think he does need to help himself by helping himself, if you know what I mean. Like, just go.
Yes. Yes. I
Yeah,
mean,
he.
yeah. I feel bad that he has some issues, but personally, I wouldn't hang out with him. That's all I'm gonna.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, he's just
KT's.
a little weird to me, but I mean that's just me. So
Yeah, well, everybody has their own opinion. I feel for the guy, especially after what Foodie Beauty did. We got Chai for Edna in the back. I'm gonna add you, Chai for Edna. Give me a second here. Is your camera connected, Chai for Edna? If not, could you please let me see your cam and then turn it off after? Hey, Call Connections, what's up? We also, hey, Amy Pondu, what's going on? So yeah, I know I've known of a few guys like S Jam. I mean, he's been on the internet for a very, very long time. He seems like the type of guy that, yeah, seems lonely.
you know what,
Seems as
Monty?
if,
I think the old videos of him sending those ladies and having the ladies like make him videos. I think that's what weirded me out at first. But I mean, I got nothing against the guy. I'm just saying it's a little odd.
all right, no problem. Hey, Chai for Edna. If you wanna still come on, then don't worry about it. I'll just add you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth C. I really appreciate that. I did see your private message, Chai for Edna. So if you're a little bit shy, you didn't have to like keep your camera on for the live stream. Sometimes just gotta verify because how people are. Kelly Wade says he's harmless. Yeah, I don't have any ill feelings towards S Jam. He's doing his thing. People enjoy his content, so let him be.
Yeah.
And he's reacting to Foodie Beauty, so we have another reactor in the niche.
Okay. Okay. I'll watch
Yeah,
that. I'll watch
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I'm
Anyone you
Monty.
cover, I'll watch that.
Hey,
Hey, Curl
Wide Awake.
Connections, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
So, not the best, but I gotta cope with whatever with life.
I totally understand what you're going through. I lost my mother in 2017 from cancer,
I'm sorry
so
to
I
hear.
could totally understand. And, I send my condolences to you and your family.
All right, thank you, Curl Connections.
No problem. So, what is this whole thing with the whole condom wrappers everywhere? Why does she want people to think she's having all this sex?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
That is weird.
it's
Like that's and it's not cute.
True. It's like it's trying too hard to convince people you're doing it.
But it's like, look at
Right.
me. I can't put something in the garbage. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, and then you play it off like it's because we didn't have a garbage, guys. It's because the garbage is not around. I'm like,
Uh,
what?
she have multiple boxes and bags in her room that she could throw those wrappers away in.
Yeah, exactly. So you're telling me if I move in after you, I'm gonna have crispy carpets, and I'm not gonna know why.
Oh, no.
Not crispy carpet.
No.
You guys remember my story about the whole potatoes on the carpet thing when I used to clean homes? Like I've tried many things in my life, and one of the things was I had this super industrial, but it was portable carpet cleaner. So
Mhm.
I would clean homes, but like I would only do the carpets, right? But what would help me put me outside of the pack of the other like van mounted machines is that I could go in the condos because my machine was industrial. So I was
Mhm.
able to like go in the condos where the van mounts wouldn't, right? So I remember going to this house and man, I was like, remember I told you it was like I thought it was potatoes on the ground, but it was like cat shit. And I can't believe I picked those things up with my hand. It was like the grossest thing ever. But they were matted into the carpet.
Oh my god, that is so
Never again.
nasty. I know that's
Sometimes
right.
you just don't know, right? It's kind of like the equivalent of how people they where when you work at a certain fast food place, you know those type of people like, hey, I used to work at McDonald's or Burger King or KFC, so they never eat there because they've seen some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, you ever had anybody like that? It's kind of like that. It's like they will never eat there because they used to work there and they've seen what people do with the food, and it's like, oh my god, just please don't tell me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to work at White Spot, and I would agree with that.
Yeah, you'll never eat there,
No.
right?
I was
Yeah.
fortunate enough not to ever work at a fast food restaurant, so thank God.
I mean, everything's just greasy. You're stepping on the grease. Everything's greasy.
I see.
But when you're 16, you do what you got to do.
That's
Exactly.
true. That is true.
So,
Um, and then on top of her having the crusty carpet in her room, we don't know what kind of crusty carpet Pete's got.
well, I just keep thinking about Twitter and how all these pictures of her bathroom keep getting posted with like these things still in bags from like, BBJ's puked dress that she had puke on that was still in the bag. And I was just like, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
Why don't she wash? Why don't she get rid of that stuff? Like that's disgusting.
Honestly, I wish that I had a washer and dryer in my place. I'd be so happy. And she just like doesn't even use it.
No, that's way too lazy. Like that's beyond lazy.
And what is she doing? She's not doing anything all day. I
Nothing
don't know.
but eating on camera and talking mad crap to people on camera. That's it.
Yep. And the same stuff over and over again. But what do we think about the Amber situation?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
see
What do you
nothing
think?
wrong with what Amberlynn did. To be honest, I think that takes a big person to say, "Look, I apologize for calling you out or whatever." But for Chantel to just bash her for doing that, that was kind of messed up. I think.
Yeah. I definitely think Amberlynn wanted to, like, she did it publicly for a reason. She could have, you know, done it privately, but obviously she wants to like kind of get into the situation a little bit from what I see. And
Mhm.
I didn't really like that part, but I mean, yeah, apologize to people, whatever, but did she have to make it public? I don't know.
I mean, maybe that's the only way she could get in touch with him is to do it like on a community post. I don't
Yeah.
know. But also, Chantel acts like she's a high schooler because, oh, if you support Nata, you don't come talk to me. Like, What? It's
Yeah,
not saying that she supports Natter. All she did was apologize to him.
yeah, exactly. When she's been telling everyone the whole time to, go support him and blah blah blah. It's just
Right. So I guess it's she's weird.
the whole thing is weird.
It is. It really is. I can't stand to watch her too long. Like if I'm subscribed to her because I want to know when she goes live, but I can't go to her channel and watch her.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
Right. I am not subscribed to Natter at all. I can't do him at all. First of all, I don't understand anything he says half the time. And then and then I don't want to watch him burn more food. Like I don't even know what the food be.
Oh man, I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him.
Hey, Chai
Hello.
Fredna. Hi there. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing
Welcome.
well.
That's
Thank
good.
you. So I follow Amberlynn. I follow Foodie Beauty, Chantel
Yeah, Foodie
a
Booty
little
was
bit.
right.
Yeah, but I don't follow her as much. So when it comes to Amber, I can tell you Amber is full of shit. What does Natter have to do with her life? She has no content. She's over there twiddling her thumbs in her apartment with her wifey. So this is her grasp is trying to get some drama, trying to get some engagement over on her channel.
I could see that also. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I just
I
don't
don't watch her
see.
at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't watch
Amber
Amberlynn.
Yeah, I don't. Amber is a lot, and recently she just doesn't have anything to do. She's in her apartment and she's buying stuff off of Amazon. She's ordering stuff off of Torrid. So I mean, it is dying, and I think even though Chantel it's like obviously a bunch of nonsense, and it's just like it's almost overwhelming the amount of like nonsense it is. It's still like it's something, at least it's something new, and she's kind of out with her nonsense in a way that Amber isn't. Like Amber didn't take a shower, I think it was 2019, um all year, but yeah, she would come
No,
on and oh Amber, you guys, Amber's a
no.
whole trip. Yeah, so now her whole thing is, oh, I'm a shower queen and I'm all about showering and blah blah blah. It's so much. So this her apologizing to Natter about calling him a narcissist, all of that is just her trying to get some engagement because she is doing so poorly. She's dieting, but she's counting calories, but she's not counting things like butter or cinnamon sugar. So she's undercounting her calories by like hundreds, if not maybe 1,000 calories a day. So it's just insane. And yeah, so the way this crossover has happened, I just kind of had to like jump in and say like, no, Amber is not an angel. She is not who you think who she might portray herself as and stuff like that, where I know Chantel is a mess, but in this case I would have to be on Chantel's side because Amber coming out of left field in the middle of the night, apologizing to Natter, even if it was like, for what reason? It makes no sense.
Yeah,
Well, the
like
only reason why. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Monty.
who's up at like 3 a.m. in the morning to apologize to a guy? It's like, is she really always up at that time? It seems very strange to me. And
The
then to
only
add
reason why I
in,
can.
yeah,
I'm
and to
sorry. Go
add
ahead.
in that she watches his channel, was that really necessary? That you enjoy watching his
No,
channel, just apologize for what you did. Don't mention whether you
Mhm.
like or dislike his channel and just move on. But she knew that would push Foodie Beauty to the edge, saying that she likes his channel, and that's
But you
exactly
know
what
what?
she
The
did.
only reason why I could think of her apologizing to him is because she probably just kind of like believed what Foodie was saying about the whole, essay and all this and that, and just taking her side of things. And Foodie is just a liar. Like it was uncalled for. No matter how much people hate Natter, no matter how much he burned food, no matter how much he doxed different people, he shouldn't have been accused of SA by Foodie if it didn't happen. Period.
Yeah,
And she was dead wrong for that. And that's just my opinion. I think that's one reason why Amber would have apologized to him, because she probably just took one side of the story and ran with it.
That's
true.
Until
true.
Foodie
Yeah,
said,
I do
"Oh,
think though
yeah,
when it
I lied." Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, I was just gonna say I do think when it comes to those types of allegations and the way she kind of walked it back and going back and forth, I think I could see both sides where maybe it was SA, but at the same time she didn't let it be known, or she played it off in such a way where she was just gonna go along with it as if it wasn't, and then like she was gonna add it to the tally because it
Hmm.
when it benefited her, but then she was gonna take it off when it doesn't.
Yeah,
Well, the thing about that is, like, especially since I have a son, like, I don't agree with that whole women accusing people, men of doing something that they actually didn't do, because it's a lot of men in jail for that type of stuff for no reason, just because a woman decides to holler, "Oh yeah, you know, he raped me." You know what I'm saying? Just because
Hmm.
they're mad. It's a lot of women that do that, and I think it's a double standard, because look at Foodie. Look how she's so predatory. She's preying on all these young men, and basically acting like, you know, a pervert for these different men. And if it was a man doing this, they would be in jail. So why Foodie ain't in jail for it?
Well, I don't think it's to the point where she would need to be in jail because they're not minors. Like it's not illegal. But I would agree that it is it's creepy if nothing else, and it's predatory. But I think it's all she has. So it's sad, but at the same time is who I mean, who is I don't know. I don't want to be mean. I don't.
It's not being mean. Say how you feel. Shoot.
I just think it was a really stark kind of I don't know. It was just kind of a moment that just kind of blew my mind once I saw the still between Pete's stream of Chantal and how she looks on her streams and how it's like 100-pound difference, right? So and then we
Yeah.
know there's filters on top, and then there's beauty filters and all of that. So we're looking at somebody and we think, oh, she doesn't look half bad. She's this, she's that, blah, blah, blah. But in person, that's not who these dudes are dealing with, right?
Mm-mm.
And you're talking about, and that's just like aesthetics alone. And we're not even talking about like actually the smell and all of that that goes along with it. I could not imagine, the $100 or whatever that they get for doing what they do. Um, I think they probably earn it. Whew.
Oof. Oof.
Listen, that's not. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Her middle name should be Catfish. She's catfish
Right.
for a long time,
Yes.
with the neck shots, Ooh, hello.
I guess she's a huge catfish.
But honestly,
facts.
I think she's weirded out that he's a young guy too. I think it's more about that he can't speak English very well. I think it's that's what she looks for. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Janet Paris says, I disagree. I do not think a lot of women are doing that. Those that do falsely accuse should also go to jail. Many women never report. That's true. They say that most women do not report any type of SA stuff due to various reasons. So, yeah, I can agree with that.
I
It's like,
always assumed that that would happen, like, because it was just all over the internet that she was making stuff up. Like, I figured they would come after her for making false accusations.
Who? Like the authorities?
Yeah.
Typically, even if somebody straight up says that they lied, the authorities typically do not charge that person, which is a gap in the legal system that a lot of people have been lobbying to get rid of. Because yeah, if you make a false statement like that, you're ruining somebody's life, because then there's some people out there that are still gonna think that you did it, no matter if you've been cleared, no matter if the person said, hey, that person didn't do it, I was just making it up. There's still gonna be people like, oh yeah, remember the time when Nutter did this and that to Foodie Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very slippery slope in this type of situation, is what I will
Yeah,
say. So the
and I
best thing
think
exactly.
for
I
that in
mean,
this,
everybody to do is just be honest. If somebody didn't do
Right.
exactly.
something, they'll don't say that they did it because you're pissed off, because that is just wrong.
Right.
Well, that's what
I
ruins
agree.
it for the people who really go through that.
well, and I
Exactly.
think in Chantel's case, it's almost like she's a willing victim. So I don't think that it's not. I don't think she's lying about him slapping her upside the head or being aggressive. I just think that she ran to him and like agreed to take part of that abuse. So I don't know.
Yep.
It doesn't make it right, but at the same time, I don't think it 100% puts the blame on him.
No, I
Let me
think
see.
the fact that literally a week ago she was still trying to get with him, every
Mhm.
time she talks about how horrible he was to her, all that happened like a year ago. So the fact that she put up with it and kept going back from day one, it just makes it all completely null and void in my mind. Like, it's just, I can't listen to it and go, oh yeah, I feel sorry for you, because I
Mhm.
just can't, because she knew from the very first day who he was.
Yeah.
And and just kept going with it because she wanted that arc. Just like I feel like right now she's going for a romance scam arc. That's what she's working on. That's why it every new guy that she's talking to sounds like a romance scammer. Either A, because it's from the Catfish show that she's been watching, or B, because that's what she's seeking. it's
And
it's just
also she's doing a lot of this to try to make Natter jealous. You notice
oh
that
yeah.
she'll talk about all these different men, but then she'll go right back to the whole Natter situation. Like
Well,
Yeah.
I
it's
bet
like
you those pictures.
why can't she stop talking about this man?
Oh my God.
It's
It's
like
just
over and over again
incessant.
every day. Yeah. Come on, get over it. Why don't you? If
And
somebody say, regardless on if it's a man or a woman, if they say they don't want to be with you, let them go.
That's
he
something that really
left.
drives me crazy about her because, she has this money, she has all these opportunities, she can go travel, she can work from anywhere, and she just decides to do this. It's a sad existence.
Hmm. It really is.
Her obsession
Man.
obsessions. So,
It could be so much better.
can we talk about her coochie flash today? Like, she's doing this every day now.
Yeah, what about it?
I'm
Um,
so tired of
garlic
that.
bread. Garlic bread said in his video either yesterday or the day before that he's just waiting for her to drop that camera and get a full-on coochie flash, and she gave it to him today. It was literally either just yesterday or the day before that he said it in his video.
Yeah.
and she gave that to him
And how can she get away with
Wow.
that on YouTube?
because
How
she
she get away
deletes it
with that?
immediately. She deletes it so no one can even report it. That's what she did. She immediately deleted it. She knew what she was doing, and I want to comment on her hoochie cooch. If supposedly she had just been banged for by some guy with the biggest schlong in the whole wide
Oh my
world,
god.
why was she wearing coochie cutter underwear? Like, I'm
Oh.
sorry, but if you've ever been with a larger sized man, sweatpants. That's what you're wearing the next day. Sweatpants.
Exactly.
Actually, that is a brilliant point. Yes, because those were
That
like
was
French kissing that fupa. Those
no, it
underwear.
was
Right.
it was
Oh my
straight up
god.
in between her labia.
Yeah,
Like those were her labia.
yeah. You
And
call that
No.
you call that
and I'm
French
like,
kiss underwear.
oh my gosh. I was
Ugh.
like, okay, like seriously, if she really got banged so good, how was she wearing those comfortably and just sitting there with it all cut up in her like that?
And
I'm
didn't
like,
she say she was
oh.
sore? Didn't she say
Yeah,
she
she
was
was in.
sore?
She said she
Yeah, she
was
was in
sore.
major
Why wasn't she
pain.
just wearing sweats? Like I'm telling
Right.
you, I'm just saying. Every girl I know that's been in that
We've been there.
situation, you
Right.
wear loose clothing the next day.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but I'm just so sick of her flashing her cooch. I know why she's
I
doing
am
it, but
too.
it's dumb. It's just she's talking about how she just wants to go on to OnlyFans. So please, girl, just do it on OnlyFans. You're almost
Please.
there, you're so close. You're starting to go over there. So just do it every day. Go over there every day to talk about your nastiness. Just do it. Like they'll follow, that's people will. Your fans are going, so do it over there. Because seriously, we've seen her cooch far too many times.
Yes, we have.
I'm sorry. Oh, and I
Nobody
want
don't want to see
and I wanted to comment on that FUPA health thing that she wants to do, the like subscription box.
Oh, you talking about the subscription boxes?
Okay.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, but she foodie that everything you're talking about is not good for you, is not healthy, and we don't need it. And I feel bad for any girl who would buy such a thing. Like
Yeah,
for real. Like
yeah.
it's
Your
just
body can
stop
take
with
care of
it.
itself.
Yeah, like I have a big fupa and I don't need any of those products. Like none of them.
Right.
All it needs, the subscription box needs to contain a box of borax, a bidet sprayer, and that's all. Like,
But
and a
you know what
washcloth.
though? Why would
There's more
someone
than
why would someone pay for a subscription box for things that they can go buy themselves?
It's like the whole like branding thing. She wants to have something that's like hers, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, we know it's not going to happen. I'm just saying she needs to stop talking about these products like they're healthy because none of them are meant to be used the way she uses them.
No.
And it's very frustrating because she does have women that follow her, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I should be using that. No, you shouldn't be using none of that. So yeah.
You
they do
know
the
what?
same thing when they
Anybody who
make
follows,
these
I was gonna
healthy
just say
meals.
anybody who's taking advice from Chantel about anything should know better. So they get what they deserve. If they look at her and think she's the example, no.
I was just gonna say, and
Yeah.
when they're making these healthy meals, they're like, they know everything about it. It's just like, oh yeah, okay.
It's just, yeah.
Well,
Just
I'm
keep your
telling you.
coochie off of YouTube. That's all.
Please do, because you know, even though they do have YouTube for kids, but it's a lot of kids that don't watch kid YouTube. They just, because my kids, they don't watch kids YouTube, but you know how YouTube will suggest certain channels to people. And what if a kid go on there and the first thing they see is her big fupa in the camera? Like that would take me off. Like, what is you doing, lady? Oh my goodness.
She's trying so hard, and she needs to stop trying so hard. Just stop with the talking about the men thing. Like, just please, if you want
Why
to
does
talk
she
about
think
dating, can they not all be from the Middle East and barely speak English? Like,
Well, she
it just,
fetishized.
yeah, it's
She
all this.
fetishized those type of men.
It's so creepy.
She's
Well, that's
Creepy.
because they fetishize her. She's put on a pedestal in their culture compared to like what she would be able to get otherwise. So of course that's who she's going after.
Yep.
But
Sure.
I'm just wondering why she doesn't do some of the things that she wants to do with Natter with Pete. Like he's right there all day. He can go take
Well,
walks with her and make meals and stuff, right?
they were going to go do something today and go
They
to
were
the
supposed to go for
hotel,
a walk
and
today.
So
Her and
why
Pete
didn't
were
that
supposed to go
happen?
walking.
because she doesn't want to actually do anything. She just wants to talk about doing things.
Oh, of
Too
course.
much fupa
Okay.
pain.
Yeah. Well, gosh, with those underwear up there like that, oh my God. I'm sorry, but no.
She got fupa pangs. You know how you get hunger
Fupa
pangs.
pangs.
Because some people think it's hunger pains. No, it's pangs.
Pangs,
Pain.
yeah.
Yeah, pangs. So it's fupa
Pain.
pangs.
Fupa
She got
pain.
those dang fupa pangs.
Hey, skinny
Hey,
queen.
skinny queen.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Loud
you.
and clear.
Let me hold on. Take this down though. Okay. I had to eliminate the background noise. How are you all doing tonight?
Pretty good. How are you?
Lovely.
I'm
You
doing
good.
okay. I'm
Cool.
late to the party.
Well, it is a Saturday, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Did you make a short of her talking about you yesterday?
I did make a short, yes, of when she said something about me being on your panel, Monty. She hated. She's mad.
Yeah, and she's also mad at who is it? Doe-eyed Cookie for some
Doe-eyed.
reason. Yeah.
Oh
Because she
yeah, she
wanted to
said
come
she was
after
gonna.
me. Because she caught herself when she started to talk about the fat girl on the panel. She stopped.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that's why she went after her, because she could. Because
If
she
you
knows she
notice,
can't come after me.
she was also when she was talking about Amberlynn. I know she was talking about me too. She did in the middle, but she was referring. She'd say, I don't trust them, or I don't trust them bitches, or whatever she was
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
She was always referring to more than one person, so it wasn't just about Amberlynn, it was about everybody who has Peter off in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And
Grateful
she is
Life.
big mad though that I'm on your panel though. She
She is,
really
and that's
is.
why you have to keep coming up. I'm telling you. That's why, if
I
it's going to
enjoy
piss
being
her
up
off,
here
do it.
though.
And we enjoy you being up
Absolutely.
here.
Right.
She
Um,
also came to my little, and it is a little channel, and she said, "Oh, nice, you only have 50 views on this one." And I'm like, "Yeah, why don't you share me out then?" She would never help somebody out that way though.
No
Ever.
right.
way. No way.
No, she'll just make fun of you, but
Yeah,
won't,
I heard she's been making rounds on smaller channels, leaving snarky and nasty comments. She was doing that to S Jam. Did you guys see that? All the comments she left with S Jam?
No,
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I didn't see all of them, but I know she does that. She loves.
Yeah,
Why she picking on SGM now?
because she can. That's just her attitude. If she can pick on you, she will.
Right.
If she knows she can affect your mentality, she will. That's the type of
Hi,
person.
Chantel. I know you're watching.
But yet she don't want anybody to pick on her or quote unquote fat shame her, which nobody ever fat shames her.
We don't
No, but
even
she
talk. We're
fat
not even
shames
talking
me.
about her weight. We never talk
No,
about
we
her
don't.
weight.
We do not.
I'm a
But
big girl myself. I'm not talking. I don't care about her weight. It's
we
the way
know
that
that she
she's treating
listens.
people.
We know that she listens because she called him Gargamel today.
Absolutely did.
We called him Gargamel last night. Today
Yeah,
she called him Gargamel. I'm like, yep, you're just listening
I've
every
called
day. So
him
hey,
Gargamel
girl.
before. I've definitely called him Gargamel because he do look like Gargamel. He really do. Like, the hell?
And
But
Nosferatu as well.
And I'm sorry, but she is big mad that she still can't be with him. She would be
oh yeah.
if he called her tonight and tried to smooth things over, she'd be over there in a heartbeat.
That's the craziest thing. I don't know. I'm a bigger girl myself. I like to eat. And none of his cooking, nothing I've ever seen him make looks anywhere near appetizing. So I just
Uh-uh.
Nope.
don't like the more I think about it, I'm just like, girl, what is the appeal?
The fact that
Because he
he
can't
actually
even
cooked. That was all it was the fact that he actually cooked. I don't know if any guys ever cooked for her. So, well,
but is he
BB
really
cooked for
cooking?
her a
Not
couple
edible?
times, but
If you hear her talk about, like, in the past when she talked about his cooking, she kind of referenced it to her almost being taken care of. So it was
Mhm.
more of
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
sad.
he's taking care of me, he's cooking for me, he really loves me, type of thing.
Mm.
Mm.
I
okay,
I
guess
don't know. I've
that.
seen too many people break down his cooking videos and how he just leaves the meat out and doesn't, and just flinging the fish guts everywhere, and
Don't
it
wash
is
his
just
hands.
dangerous.
He
can I
don't
tell
wash his hands.
this person how to do their borax real fast? Just just Google borax body wash, but literally all I do is I put the borax in a container like a bowl or something and add in the water and like mix it all up and then let it settle, and once it's clear, that water is actually borax water and you can use it as shampoo, body wash, whatever. And if you want some like exfoliation, you can use the borax with water paste that is left over. But be careful, don't rub it in really hard because you can cut your skin. Okay, there you go.
Mhm. The only time I've ever used borax is when my kids was making slime. That's it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I remember using it as a kid, but I can't remember why. Yeah, it was slime.
Yeah, you make
Some people
slime with.
use it laundry detergent, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, but I'll never forget when he made like I don't know what the hell it was, but I think it was like squash, and he baked it so long that it was dehydrated. Then he put it on the plate, and it looked like a
Everything,
starfish. It looked
everything
just
he
like a
makes is
starfish.
wrong. Ugh.
Oh, I remember that was hilarious.
Right. I was like, what the hell is this? Then when he made chili, he put like nutmeg in his chili. Who puts nutmeg in chili?
I'm sorry, that would be
Um,
me.
yeah, I was gonna say some people
I'm
do. They or cinnamon too.
Just a little bit, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just a
that's me. I'm
tiny.
the worst.
Well,
I can't
I guess,
cook, so
There
I guess
are
I can. I don't do the whole cinnamon thing because I'm allergic. But I've
oh,
never seen
okay.
nutmeg and chili, and I live in Texas. I've had all kinds of chili.
in New York, they put it in their meat sauce for garbage plates. Like they put nutmeg and cinnamon. It's actually like it's different, but it's actually not bad. My friend from New York actually brought me some. It was pretty good. It's an
I was gonna
acquired
say I
taste.
like Indian. Yeah, I was gonna say I like Indian cooking, and they kind of throw like cardamom and those kind of spices into more savory dishes too.
Okay. Well, that was the first time I had ever seen that.
Yeah,
I just
well,
First
I
wanted
time,
mean,
and I
to
was
hey,
looking like, no,
I
oh
just
no,
wanted to
I
pop
wouldn't eat
in quick
that.
and say goodbye to everyone. My dog needs to go out, so
Oh,
just want I have a 13-year-old golden retriever, so he tells me when it's time to go out. So anyway, hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next panel.
you too,
Oh,
by the way.
Bye,
okay.
Monty.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
But Lord. Oh, and another thing, didn't she say something about she she wanted to have sex with Roman or something like that?
Oh God, the bringing the Roman back in thing. Oh
I don't know. She just
God.
sounds desperate.
She's so, that's what she needs to understand, that all this that she's doing just makes her look like pathetic and desperate. And that's not the
Hmm.
look we're going for, right? So, like, he has made the rounds since they met, talking smack about her, but it's okay for him to do it. And
Right.
every woman who's done it is a horrible, terrible person, right? But
And not even really like, well, the first time I came on panel, I said a few things, but I don't think it was completely horrible. And she went and made a video about it, you know?
yeah,
So it's like, but it's okay for all
because
these
he's a
men to
guy.
treat you horrible, to drag
Hmm.
you, and you keep going back and back and back and back. But let a woman do it one time, and she'll just, you know, make a video about you, go on about it. It
Okay,
doesn't make
so
sense. Make it make sense.
the things she's doing, she don't consider herself being a whore right now because she's quote unquote, which I don't believe, sleeping with all these different random men, and it's okay. That's
Oh,
cool.
totally.
She
In her
thinks it's a
mind,
So,
it's
flex.
cool. Yeah, she thinks it's cool. Like when you're young and you're like dating, and it's just, it's the mentality thing. She really is stuck at 15.
But like the thing,
And
not all 15-year-olds. It's like just a couple of percent. Even if I had a boyfriend and stuff, I wouldn't like talk about my intimacies. That's basically between you and the other person.
right.
but she's trying
Oh
to
God,
create
S
a
Jam is
persona that
drinking
that
tonight.
just isn't working. It's not working. She needs to just
Well,
switch it back up again, be that funny, quirky girl again. You know,
Yeah,
this
because it
is
just makes her
just,
like a child and
yeah.
then people are gonna treat her like a child and then she'll get angry because people are treating her like a child. It's
and she's
Well,
completely alienating her audience. Like even today, she was talking about how all the old ladies that are watching Natter, and then she realized that, oh, old ladies watch me too.
Yeah, that's
well,
crazy. I'm
Like,
like,
S Jam
girl,
like
is
who
we
does
live
she
right
think her
now.
audience is? Like the
yeah.
majority, at least all the ones that hate her,
True
not
that.
hate her, dislike her now, are all ones that are mostly women who are just like, what is wrong with you? Stop being this way. It's not okay. So I don't know. It's just, it's too much. I know she
I
wants to
just
do
saw that
something different, but
S Jam is live and he's drinking again. He really, he he can be a sweet guy, but he really needs to get some help with his alcoholism. Like it's not really cute when he's drunk. I don't know if you guys have seen him drunk on stream,
No, I'm
but
not
no.
if
familiar.
you saw him drunk on stream, you would be like, he really needs to get off stream with this. And like Hannibal has even offered like him a phone number where he could speak to someone about trying to get help. and he was just like, "Well, yeah, I'll call," and he's still drinking. He doesn't. I don't think he wants to get
Does
help
he
for
drink on every
alcohol.
stream?
No, well, not on every stream, but he does have certain streams where he's drinking whiskey and chasing it with soda.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about shots behind shots of whiskey.
It's liquid
Exactly.
courage.
And if he's drinking on stream, you damn well sure know he's drinking off stream and a lot more frequently.
Right.
Hmm. And not to
Maybe the
mention,
time he don't drink on stream, he's already drunk. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Like you can tell the difference if you've observed him enough when he has been drinking before he comes on.
he's on painkillers. He's on pain medication for his leg injury. So
That's very common.
he's mixing alcohol and
That is
pain
not
meds.
good.
It's not good,
No.
but it's not, he needs treatment, kind of like Foodie, but you can't make people go to treatment.
That's true. That is so true.
Yeah,
It's just
alcoholism
sad to see.
alcoholism is no joke.
Yeah, it's not. It really isn't.
So
It's
forgive
sad
me,
to
I'm still
see
kind of
though.
new when it comes to like all the characters. So S-Jam, he was like a super fan, and he's been blocked, right?
Yeah.
He actually
Yeah.
drove
He
to
went to her
Chantel.
house.
So
Yeah, but she
was
allegedly
that
supposedly
real or
blocked him.
yeah?
We
That's what
still
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Oh, okay. Like
Most
if
of
he
us
was
don't believe it
really
was
blocked or not. Okay.
Most of us think, well, at least me personally, I think that she knew he was coming. It had been
I
planned,
do too.
Most
but
definitely.
And she kind of just flaked out on him.
And it wasn't supposed to been said, and he was, recording himself as he was on his way to her, and she wanted to keep it secret, so she called him a stalker.
I think when it comes to Chantel, she wants to be this bad girl. She wants to do this and that, but she's not really. And I don't know why she just doesn't go there because I mean she's already like what 98% there. Like what's keeping her from going that extra 2-3%?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. It's like, girl, hit me up or hit somebody up to just get the marketing, get the brand, because it's like you are so close, but yet you are. It's like she's doing everything to get like the negative effects of what she's doing without any of the benefits,
because
and
she
it's just
doesn't actually feel it. It's not real. She's playing parts. Her whole persona is an amalgamation of many women, and it's not her. And she needs to figure out who she is. What is her personality without a man, without copying other people, without, all of that. She needs to figure out who she is. And she's not
oh,
going to until she gets
that's
some mental help.
that's a scary thing. Whew.
I honestly think she's scared to find out who she really is too.
Yeah.
Mhm. I agree.
I think what it is that she probably already knows, and she just is like scared, or I don't know, feels like it's too much work to do to really do anything about it.
I think it's got to be more work trying to be other people. It
Yeah.
definitely has to be way more work trying to keep that all together and to keep your story straight. And that's why I keep saying she needs like flow charts of who people are and who she is and who each wig, the persona of each wig is different. And it's like, how does how is that better than just being her? Who
Yeah.
she was that goofy, weird, sometimes annoying chick who ate too much food and told silly stories. That's who she
Mm-hmm.
was, but
That's how I
now,
remembered her.
right. And
And
now, who is she now? She's all of us, literally.
oh, I don't know.
But was she
Well,
even
the
her? I mean, because
the
she
heavy
put on
drug
that
use.
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say that. Oh, I was just gonna say the drug use, the abuse
That
with
was him.
Natter, the three-way sexual stuff with Dee Dee, like that. I mean, when you lay it all out, I'm just like, wow. I remember her with the terrible green screen, eating whatever random dish she made, just kind of being silly, eating it with like a big spoon. So to kind of like jump in 2, 3 years later, at this point, it feels like, whoa, what has happened? What's happened?
Child, they are a whole mess. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
I'm
Chantel, Natter, S Jam, all of them.
Well, I'm just wondering with Dee Dee, is do we really think she's gonna sue her?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Diddy hasn't.
They can't do it. They've both said stuff to each other and done things to each other. I don't think online. You know what I mean?
My thing
Hmm.
with Didi
But it's
is, I think Didi should have kept her mouth closed and stayed out of that whole situation. Like, she's so vocal now. At first, she didn't want to be seen on camera. She didn't want to say too much. But now she's all vocal and telling him what he should do and doing all this extra stuff. Why is she involving herself in this?
Because
I
that's
I mean, I think
her
she's
man.
like the
He's
main
living in her
chicken.
house. Yeah, that's why I'm like, people keep acting like Foodie was the main chick, and literally, okay, even if they were together up until December, it's been since December they've been together. So for 7 months, she's been his main chick, and Foodie's been the side chick.
Yep.
Literally
You
sleeping in the
know,
same bed. That's
right? Like,
crazy.
and she keeps trying to pretend, Chantal keeps trying to pretend that they weren't doing nothing. Oh, they weren't doing nothing. Yeah, right. In a one bedroom house, like, you're not that naive.
Right.
I don't know, it's ridiculous. She needs to just move
Yes, Didi
on.
is running the show.
Oh yeah,
Didi is the pimp.
I think she
She's
was
the
helping with
pimp.
storylines in the beginning.
Probably
once they
so.
got once she came into the picture. Yeah.
hmm
Hmm.
But I just think that Chantel is taking it up with the wrong person. She attacks Didi, but the main person that so called quote unquote cheated was Natter, and she was attacking Didi
Exactly.
before Didi became vocal. She was attacking Didi as if,
Exactly.
oh, Didi stole my man. No, Natter went with Didi. That's who he wanted to be with.
But it
They're
all
all
goes
at
back to
fault.
her hating women, right? Like, that's
Yeah,
why
that's true.
she hates women so much. Like, obviously, she had some issues growing up with female friends and stuff, because the way that she treats women is just, I don't even know how to describe it. She has no concept of sisterhood, like, if a
Every
guy.
woman is a rival to her. Every
Yes,
single one.
Mhm.
everyone. It's insane.
I
That's
haven't
crazy.
noticed
And
that. That's interesting.
she has, like, women are a threat to her.
And yeah, Dee Dee took your man, but you guys weren't together. Like,
Right.
you were broken up when she came into the picture. So, that's trying to blame Dee Dee for what Natter did is just pushing the blame.
And he was
they
already talking with other people at the same time when Dee
all
Dee
the
did come
whole
in.
time, the
Like,
whole
that should tell you
time.
something.
He never, like, he still says it now. He's like, I did not claim her. I don't claim her. We were never boyfriend and girlfriend. Like,
If
and
Except
anything,
for
he
and
the
just
week
said
in
like best
Toronto.
friends at the most. He said like best friends or close friends. That's
yeah,
the closest.
he was cheating on her, but they weren't together. That's the problem, is she made it a relationship, just like she's trying to make all these new guys a relationship. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not a relationship until it's a relationship. You can date someone for days, weeks, months before it's a relationship. But as soon as they had their first night, that was a coke filled binge of
Mm.
um, all these confessions from him, she decided they were in love and they were going to be together forever. And the fact that she still goes back to the very first day we met, he said these things. Honey, he was high on cocaine.
Right.
Sorry, but I
Right.
mean,
And
really,
math at times. And
yeah, but that very first date was, they were on all kinds of substances. Of course he was being the way he was, and she took it all as gospel, and that's what she held on to for dear life for the last year and a half, was the ramblings of a person high on drugs. Literally. She
Yeah,
even,
she
admitted that first date they were doing drugs together.
And
So
she's
how
so
can you take
naive.
anything as,
she just lacks life experience.
yeah,
Right.
big time?
She's so naive. She went over there the first night and took whatever drugs he had. Like, really? Girl, how old are you for someone? How can a grown man like influence you to do something like take whatever drugs he has?
Well, I mean, I'll smoke weed with a dude. I don't have no problem with
I
that.
mean, that's not. But see,
I
that's
I
but
don't
see,
drink. I
but
don't
look,
drink.
look,
So I think the best way to get to know a guy is to sit around and smoke weed with them, because they're
but look,
chill.
hot
They're
ass.
they're.
But look, hot ass. That's a difference, though. Like,
I
if
know,
you
but
go
that's.
and you smoke weed with somebody, okay, that's that's not nothing. But come on, coke, meth,
No, that's what I'm
right.
and
saying. Like,
whatever else. You know what I'm saying?
they
Those are
were doing all
hard
kinds of
drugs.
stuff.
You know
That's
Right.
what,
not.
girl? I have to agree with you. Hi, I'm with you. I like the vape. I don't
Yeah,
know what words we can say, but like I do partake a little bit, but it's a distinction between stuff that you can get legally and stuff that's like illegal, and
exactly.
Right.
yeah, and you just don't do illegal substances on with unknown people. Well, you know what? Let me not. I have never done illegal substances, so I'm not trying to influence anybody one way or the other. I'm just saying that
Right.
just seems very risky and dangerous behavior to partake in.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I've
And
I've
then
had those guys before that, you literally get drunk together and you have a great relationship, you know?
uh
And it's not real. It's not real at all.
Yeah, I can't. I
Yes.
mean,
I
I think we
mean,
all have a million stories. How many times we were best friends with a girl in the bathroom on a drunken night? Like,
Right?
of
Yeah.
yeah.
course, yeah. But come on, taking something that's highly addictive, like
She sees too many
cocaine,
movies.
no. Right.
Well, not just
And that's
not
what
just
her
about
mind is.
originating.
She lives in a movie. She
Like,
really
I'm
thinks
not
she's
gonna
in a
lie.
movie.
I watch a bunch of K drama, and like the drama that she stirs up, I feel like she gets it from that. She might be hiding the fact that she watches K drama.
My sister and my mom are both obsessed with
Hey, Lucky Eye.
K-dramas and K-pop music. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I love that stuff.
I'm I have to learn Spanish, so I try to watch more stuff that's in Spanish.
My
I
my
I
should
have to
too.
get
husband
My
him to
Spanish
watch
is
my
those
bad now.
husband my husband watched
telenovelas.
K drama. but
yeah, no, it's
it's
all
crazy.
storylines. Like
Mhm.
she'll see something or hear something and it becomes part of her life.
Well, and
And
that's the part that I don't get because what was that whole thing? Was it the Beezer show or something where she was trying to make her life or like into an office type show? It's like, why don't you
Mhm.
actually do that? That would give you full license to come up with it, whatever craziness you want, and let it be what it is. But her trying to make it seem like this is her real life, girl, we can all see through some of this stuff. Come on.
yeah, her
The
cosplaying
Beezer
as
show
an
was just
office
a
worker
backup
was
plan.
I
weird.
think the TV show, like some people like said stuff because it seemed like she was copying a show on Netflix or HBO or something.
But she copies
Mhm.
everything.
From
Everything.
everybody.
So,
Hot ass, you should know that more than
oh, we're not
anybody.
talking
That she
about it. We're
copies
not
you.
talking about it.
She
Uh-oh. What
copies you a lot.
what happened?
Copy you a lot.
That's why she hates me because I stood up for myself, you know? And that's the
Yeah.
truth. I stood up for myself. That's why I'm that fat chick on Monty's panel now. And that's
And
okay.
you're a
She can
big,
do
beautiful
that,
chick too.
right?
You're a
And oh
big,
no, no,
beautiful woman.
she's more beautiful than me, she said, or she's hotter than me
Absolutely.
or whatever she said. Prettier. She's prettier than me. I was
Oh
like,
my
"Okay,
gosh.
girl,
She looks
I don't
like she
care."
look she looks like a newborn baby chick without her wig.
Oh goodness.
I'm sorry, but I look damn good for 46, so she can call me all the names she wants. I
46,
still look
girl. Where
35,
you at?
okay?
No, ma'am. I don't believe 46. No,
I am
ma'am.
46 years old. I am old, but I look good for
Beautiful.
my age.
Hey,
Yes,
you're
you
not
do.
old, because I'm 45. So,
See?
And I'm 41.
Oh,
So
y'all
that's
all older than me, but I look still younger than what I am. I'm like 30.
you're 30. I
Oh
Yes.
my
remember
God.
30 like it was 20 years ago. No.
You look like a baby.
Yeah,
I can
but it's
honestly
okay.
say the reason why she does not like the panel is because every woman up here are beautiful inside and out. And that intimidates Chantel so much.
amen to that.
It's a conversation. We can have a conversation. She can't have a conversation,
Right.
You know,
and
I
she
tried to
hates
tell her,
that.
I tried to get her to do panels with her
She
beezers.
should.
I thought it would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do what we're doing now, just have some chats and whatever. But she never did it.
She won't because
Because
she doesn't have
she don't want,
control.
and then she don't want no one to disagree with what she says. If you don't agree with what Chantel says, she's blocking you.
Right.
She can't
That's
take the
true.
truth from anyone.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
she's gone so far from where I think she would see herself or where she would want to be that she can't be held to any level of accountability. So, yeah. It's-
Yeah, she talks about dying young, but that's just a scapegoat, really. I
Hmm.
always thought I'd be dead by 35. When I was young, I just didn't expect to ever hit 40. Like 35 was beyond 35 didn't exist in my mind. But then it happened.
Right.
And here I am still dealing with, all kinds of problems, but I'm still here and I'm still kicking and I'm still trying. And
Nice.
that's the biggest thing for
That's what
her
matters.
is she has such a hatred of people who do anything. Like it doesn't matter what it is, she hates them. It's I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
she needs to learn to just be herself and find comfort in herself, whatever that may be,
Ooh. I
whatever
think
it
that's
is.
scary for her. I think that's too scary for her that
Yeah.
she absolutely hates where what she is and
It
where
comes
she is.
back to, I think she's scared to find out who she is. She's never, as long as we've known her anyway, she hasn't gotten the full help that she's ever needed as far as going to a therapist on a weekly basis, sticking with a plan. So I think she's scared to face whatever it is in her past and maybe scared to face who she might be truly as a person.
I remember she was in a mental hospital with somebody because it's a little bit of a scandal because she made fun of this woman culture or something like that. But what happened that she didn't continue with like her mental health at that point? Do we know? Or can someone update me?
Um, when was she in, you mean
This
in,
probably
since
would
she's
have
been
When
been
she
in,
was
this
when she
might have
was
been like 4 or
younger?
5 years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember that.
Yeah,
Because I
I
want
don't
to say she
either.
was still with BB,
Really?
but it seems
Mm.
like whenever like since she
I
broke up
think
with
she was
BB,
at
it's
the
been.
hospital, but I don't think she was ever like,
Oh, I guess it wasn't a oh, maybe what it was is that she said maybe the lady had mental problems or something, and it was just the fact that
yeah,
yeah, okay,
I think that's what it was. I could
okay,
be wrong, but I don't remember her ever being like admitted into the mental facilities.
okay.
Someone
So
said, "This is it Gald Charlotte? I'm waiting for her to get jealous of Ramona." I think that's funny.
you
If
know,
Pete's wants to transition, that's cool, but maybe she's not the best choice as a feminine guide.
no.
I still can't decide. I don't know if it's like something he really wants to do or if it's a fetish. Because there is a whole fetish that's based around that, like forced feminization and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
like, there's so many, and he could just be a cross dresser too. Like, he doesn't have to be trans. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but I don't think she's the right one to be helping him through it.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Like, he needs to find a community there, like of other like minded people that can, you know, help him along his journey.
Yeah, he
Did
definitely
he
needs to
did
branch
he
out a
say that
bit.
he actually wants to completely transition?
Did he? I don't watch his
Yeah, that's
channel.
what I'm asking. Did he ever say that
No,
he
but they were
wanted
talking
to?
today that they were going to go shopping for a new wardrobe, and then they just didn't go. Like, I
Okay.
was, I was like, okay, like,
Well, it's either
mm.
an act or Chantel is trying to persuade him. I feel like he's very persuasive, so like uh manip I don't know how to say it.
Well, yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It could be,
Manipulative.
it could
Yeah, I
all just be
guess
BS, but
I don't know. It's just so weird. And if it is BS, it's kind of like it just doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, that would be bad, but that might be better than her really playing this game of being like a fake lesbian. Or, well,
oh,
sorry, she said fake
that's
lesbian, but bringing up all that nonsense with him, or with Peaks going through whatever they're going through it, like that would just be really terrible as like as the best friend.
there's been
Yeah.
so many times like she's talking about, oh, she's bi, but she was only bi because she wanted to be cool for Natter. That's all it was. She is not bi. So many times she talks about how she's forced to go down on Dee Dee, and how she doesn't like any women. There's just no way she's
Yeah.
bi.
She always
Okay,
like
so like, how was she forced? She did that. I mean, like, ain't nobody take her neck and push her face into it.
But that's what I was saying, going through like just because he's not making, physically doing whatever, but if she is so desperate to get his affection, to get his approval, whatever, then and she thinks this is what he wants, then that's what she's gonna do. Not because she wants to do it, but because she wants that, love or whatever from him.
Well, we can say that Natter really cares about Dee Dee because he didn't force Dee Dee to go down on Chantel.
No,
that is
no.
love.
And he made Chantel take a bath before, and Dee didn't. That says a
Wow.
lot. That says a lot. That means
Right?
Chantel, you
That's
smell.
true. That's true.
Gosh, they are crazy. And see, Chantel, she only did that whole threesome thing because Chantel knows she cannot have Natter to herself. The only way she can be with Natter is if she be with Natter and Dee Dee, and
Okay,
she
so
don't want it like that.
has anyone heard of Goddess and She? Someone was saying that she's a lesbian rapper. There's actually a really cool lesbian group, Goddess and She. Or I don't think they're together anymore, but they were fun. I loved them.
Oh no.
Anyway, sorry. I was just reading comments.
Well,
No, it's all good. It's all good. That was by
Yeah.
Hunger of Lions. Said she's a lesbian rapper, actually. So, but I guess we might start wrapping this up. So, if anybody has any closing thoughts or anything, please go ahead and state them.
Can you Google something really fast?
Sure.
It's a bug that I keep finding in my yard that perfectly describes Chantal.
oh
It's
gosh,
a blabberus gigantus. For real, I found one in my pool today.
a blabberous.
All right. So,
What?
what about this bug makes it similar to Chantel?
Blabberus gigantus?
Yeah.
A big blabber? Like
Blabberous gigantic. The
blabberus
name says it all.
gigantus. I just think it's a giant cockroach. It's a giant
Ew,
cockroach.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
And
go.
the white, yeah,
that's
the
gross.
white one's the one I found in the pool today. And literally it's 2 inches long. And I
oh,
found one like a few days ago too. They were dead because my cats play with them.
Oh, okay. I
But
see.
the name, I just thought the name fit her perfectly.
Don't you ever die, Chantel. Don't you ever die.
Oh.
Blabberus gigantus.
Wow.
Blabber on.
Well,
Right.
I did want to say, Monty, I hope you take care of yourself. I know things are hard right now, but each day it will get better and better. And just think that your mom she's in a better place. She's no longer suffering and she's no longer in pain. And you're always in my prayers, and God bless you.
All right. Thanks. Thank you so much, Pro Connections. I appreciate that.
You're
If
welcome.
anybody else has anything else to say, we'll wrap this up.
Well, I want to thank you for welcoming me up on the panel again tonight. And you are in my prayers too, as well, in my thoughts. And I enjoy talking to all you ladies. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Whoops, that's my doggy. But thank you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Skinny Queen. Thank you, Curl Connections, and everybody that was on here. We had Wide Awake at one point. So, so excuse me, Wide Awake. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. I'll list some channels here, and I guess I'll be back tomorrow for more. And busy day for me, busy weekend, but I'm still here. Thank you, everybody. If
Thank
you
you,
want to help me
Monty.
out, yeah, thank you so much, Adas Biznach. If you want to help me out, my PayPal has been posted as well as my Cash App since they're pretty instant, and these funeral arrangements are costing me a lot of money. So it's optional. It's up to you. I thank you for your thoughts and prayers. All the many months I was asking, months, weeks I was asking, they did help. And I am out. Take care. Have a good one, everybody, and be safe. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.